Hello students, I am Preeti Jain and today we are going to discuss chapter 6 Judiciary from Political Science. So, as we know, judiciary is the third and the most strongest organ of the government. As we know that government has three organs: executive, legislature and judiciary. Judiciary is most powerful organ. What is judiciary? We see first. Judiciary is the branch of government which protect the law. Duties of judiciary's function: to punish the criminals, to protect the laws in the country, to maintain peace and security in the country, to protect the right of the citizen, to control the government, to give advice needed for the country. Judiciary is also known as guardian of constitution. So, judiciary is also called the guardian of constitution. These are the functions or the duties of the judiciary. What functions or what duties is of judiciary? Why do we need an independent judiciary? So, in any society there will be conflict between individual and government, and there will be conflict between individuals. So, to solve all these conflicts, independent judiciary is needed. So, to solve the conflicts, to settle the conflicts between individuals, that's why we need the independent judiciary. Now what is independent judiciary? Indian judiciary have more responsibility towards executive and legislative. Judiciary is also responsible towards constitution, democracy, people and should not cheat them. What is independent judiciary? We have done it. How is independent judiciary protected? How we can protect? How individuals? How all of us can independent judiciary protected by appointment, by tenure, by salary, by protection from personal criticism, separating executive from judiciary. So, appointment. Judges of Supreme Court and High Court are appointed by the President. So, judges of Supreme Court and the High Court are appointed by President. President appoints the judges of Supreme Court and High Court. Politicians have no right to appoint judges. Tenure. Judges have a fixed tenure. Judges can continue in their position till the age of retirement. Tenure means age of working, time of working. The judges can work until the retirement, but they can be removed in the case of violation of constitution and by misbehavior before their age of retirement. So they can remove for their misbehavior, for violation of constitution. Salary. Judges have high salary. By this, judges can be remained from corruption and make decision justiciable. Protection from personal criticism. Judges are protected from criticism. No one can criticize any judgment that is done by the judge. Then judiciary have the right to punish the persons, those who are found guilty, to contempt of court. That's why no one can criticize the judgment made by judge. The parliament should not discuss about the behavior of judges. The parliament has no right to discuss regarding the behavior of judges, what they have done and what they have not to do. That's it. Separating judiciary from executive. The main duty done by executive is to rule the nation, so they are separated from the judiciary. As we said, that judiciary, that executive execute the laws, legislature make the laws, and judiciary secure the laws. If executive got the duty to implement justice, the idea of independent judiciary should be lost. Appointment of judges. Judges are appointed by the President after consulting the Chief Justice. Chief Justice should recommend names of persons to be appointed in consultation with four senior most judges of the court. This is called the principle of collision. Removal of judges. In the case of constitutional violation by misbehavior, inability for the removal of judges, the special majority in both houses parliament is needed. Supreme Court. Supreme Court was known as Federal Court of India at the time of British rule, which is established in 1935. So 1935, when British rule established a court that is named Federal Court in 1935, but later it was renamed into Supreme Court on 28th January 1950. There is no right for the judge of Supreme Court to establish a relation between ordinary people. Qualification to be a judge in Supreme Court. First, he should be an Indian citizen. Second, he should have experience as judge in High Court for 5 years. The allowances of judges are taken by the government. The power of Supreme Court: original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, advisory jurisdiction, writ jurisdiction, court of record. So these are the power of Supreme Court's main 5 powers. So we see this original jurisdiction. The cases which begins and ends in the Supreme Court itself is known as original jurisdiction. Example: legal dispute arise between central and state government. The cases related to president and vice president. So Supreme Court sees the cases that arises between state and local government, central government. The cases related to president and vice president. Violation of fundamental rights according to Article 32. So this is original jurisdiction. Appellate jurisdiction: the cases does not begin in Supreme Court, but they are transferred from the High Court to Supreme Court. The cases that are not started in Supreme Court, but they are transferred to the from the High Court to Supreme Court. Reconsideration. Example: criminal case related to constitution, civil cases. Advisory jurisdiction: the Supreme Court enjoy the power of advisory jurisdiction. The President of India can refer any matter of public importance to Supreme Court for its opinion. Judiciary may involved for the interpretation of constitution. So what is advisory jurisdiction? The judges of Supreme Court can advise the president, or president can advise from Supreme Court's judges, but the president is not bounded to accept the advice that is given by judges of the Supreme Court. What is writ jurisdiction? If there is any violation in the fundamental rights, we can approach Supreme Court according to Article 32. In such cases, court can propagate some laws is called writ jurisdiction. So, if individuals' fundamental rights are violated by someone, so the person can go direct Supreme Court or High Court. Court of Record. The judiciary is also known as Court of Record. It maintains record of all previous judgment and makes this available in the future. Now High Court. The first High Court was established in 1861 at the time of British rule. Then first High Court was established during the British rule in 1861. At present, there are 21 High Court in India. President appoints the judges of High Court and their retirement age is 62. Supreme Court judges age is not fixed, but the age of High Court judges is fixed. It is retirement age. It is 62. First High Court formed at Madras, Kolkata and Bombay. Removal. They can be removal in case of constitution violation, misbehavior, inability. The majority of parliament is needed for removal of judges of High Court. The Supreme Court Chief Justice appointed by the judges of High Court after a discussion with the state governs. Power of High Court same: original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, writ jurisdiction. Original the same. The case which can be directly considered by the High Court itself is called original jurisdiction. Example, according to Article 226, the citizens can approach High Court in case of violation of fundamental rights. Appellate jurisdiction. The cases does not begin in High Court. They are transferred from District Court for reconsideration. Writ jurisdiction. We can directly approach High Court in the case violation of fundamental rights according to Article 226. The same as in Supreme Court. Judicial activism. If executive and legislature fail to do their duties, judiciary involves in their activities. Judicial activism introduced in India 1979, even though it have merits and demerits. Merits, what merits? Merits, the merits of the rights of court increases, the people become more trust on court, help to reduce the expenses of court, it helps to do the duties of executive. Demerits, the job burden of court increases if cases conflict between executive and judiciary. Judicial review. Supreme Court and High Court have the right to examine the constitutionality of laws passed by Parliament and state legislature. This right of court is known as judicial review. Court have the right to declare a law is inapplicable or it is against the Constitution. Public interest litigation. The basic function of public interest litigation is to take consideration of rights of those sections who cannot easily approach the courts. For this purpose, the judiciary allowed public spirited citizens and social organizations to involve the needy and deprived. So, students, this is our chapter, that is judiciary, and we can see that judiciary is the most strongest, most powerful organ of government. So with this, we have completed this. Thank you so much, dear students.